Welcome back. Our team coverage of Hurricane Dorian continues this morning as we follow its potential impacts along the East Coast.
Meteorologist Brittany Bowman is tracking the latest on the hurricane from the Storm Center as it continues its way up the coast. But first, we're joining Ryan Hughes live from Melbourne Beach, Florida for the very latest. Good morning, Ryan.
And good morning to you. A hurricane warning issued for this part of Florida at 5 this morning. And here in Melbourne, we're already feeling the impacts of Dorian, some blustery conditions, and the rain has come and gone this morning. We have video to show you. Mandatory evacuations get underway here in Brevard County, Florida at 8 this morning. That applies for people in low-lying and flood-prone areas and the Barrier Island. 13 shelters will open here in the county today where people can ride out the storm. Here's more from the local sheriff, Wayne Ivey. He posted this message.
Right now, we just don't want anybody to panic. You can see the storm. The great news about a hurricane is we have days to get there. And so we're going to continue to monitor this storm and make sure that everybody understands.
So as you can see, some minor impacts here, but the more severe weather likely won't be in this area until tomorrow into Wednesday morning. Back to you.
All right, Ryan Hughes reporting this morning. Certainly going to be a very hectic, busy morning there beginning at 8 a.m.
It's a very busy morning there, I know, and it's going to be very busy throughout the rest of the week.
And we now want to join Brittany Bowman in the Storm Center. She is tracking that movement this morning, and I know the big concern is it's stalling over the Bahamas, Brittany.
Yeah, it's only currently moving 1 mile per hour towards the west right now. Here's a look at the latest advisory. Current max sustained wind still at 165 miles per hour, basically stalled out over the Bahamas and not expected to move very much over the next few days. So this could mean some serious concerns also for the east coast of Florida, and as it sits over the Bahamas, bringing very catastrophic conditions for hours upon hours. We'll continue to track this storm as it eventually moves towards the north. Whether it makes a landfall along the east coast of Florida or somewhere along the Carolinas is still uncertain, but we are going to continue to track that. Here's a look at the latest satellite imagery. Notice a very symmetrical storm, very defined eye wall, and if you lock your eyes in on that eye, notice it is not moving very much, just battering the northern islands of the Bahamas for hours. Here's a look at some of the computer models most in agreement of keeping the storm off, or at least the center of the storm off the coast of Florida, but a few models do indicate a potential landfall or something very close. Now the bad news is if the storm does stay off the east coast of Florida, we could be looking at a potential landfall in parts of the South Carolinas within the next couple days. As far as watches and warnings, tropical storm and hurricane watches and warnings all along the east coast of Florida, so it is very important if anyone on the east coast of Florida has been issued a mandatory evacuation that they do take those seriously. But for here in the Tri-Cities, we'll be dealing with plenty of sunshine as we head throughout the next couple days. Current conditions at the airport sitting very nicely in those 60s as well. As we head into the next couple hours, we're going to continue to warm into those 80s as well. So let's take a look now at our live look at downtown Bristol. Sun hasn't rose quite yet, but that will continue to help push those temperatures in the upper 80s with plenty of sunshine. 61 degrees is that current temperature at the airport. Most of us beginning in those low 60s, upper elevations currently in those upper 50s this morning, but warming up quickly into those upper 80s today. 88 degrees will be that high temperature. There is a slight chance of seeing an afternoon shower or storm. You can see that on our forecast model later this afternoon. Maybe a few showers or a storm, but overall still getting in on tons of sunshine for your Labor Day. Great day to get outside. Tonight, 62 degrees will be that overnight low, maybe a few passing clouds, but mostly clear conditions are in store. Tomorrow will be another hot one with highs near 89 degrees. Again, we'll see the sunshine. Winds will be out of the west around 5 miles per hour. Here's a look at the next 7 days. Notice temperatures remaining in those upper 80s near 90 degrees over the next few days. That's not until Thursday we see rain chances come back with a slight chance of seeing those temperatures decrease as well.
Man, we've had an incredible weekend here. Beautiful weather.
Absolutely beautiful weather here. It's hard to believe that everything that's happening right now down south.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially Brittany, you said 1 mile an hour, and that
Just
storm
one.
has been over the Bahamas for quite some time already.
Yeah, it's basically stalled out over those islands. I can't even imagine what they are going through right now.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. You know, we haven't seen that eye move since we got here this morning around 4 o'clock, so hoping for the best for them.
Exactly.
Thank you, Brittany. Ashley Sharp tracking your Right Now news this morning.
She continues our team coverage of Hurricane Dorian after the major storm spun through the Bahamas and continues to sit through there this morning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.